Start streaming. All right. The microphone, the audio bar was not there. I could not see it. But now I can, so that is happy days all around. Let me get some music playing because, frankly, this is a nightmare without. And that was strange. How many times do I open up the browser twice? I have. That is a disaster. Let me purge that. And let me go back to this. Is it going to work? I see the bar moving. Hello, happy. I still haven't got chat into OBS like an idiot. Well done to me. Advanced audio thingamajigs. Mute output. Monitor off. Mute output. There's the music. I suppose we better do that as well. Browser 6. This is really well organized today. Hello and welcome. How are you doing today? Happy Friday. It is the last day of the month. What a time to be alive. It is October tomorrow. If you're live with me now, hello there. How you doing? But if you're not live with me, now, first of all, you missed out on an absolutely top tier stream. Yeah, you did. It's terrible, but don't worry. You can make up for that by making sure you subscribed, hitting the bell for notifications, and probably liking the stream. That will definitely help with everything. But hello and welcome. How are you doing today? Last day of the month. We've got Hexbane's Witchhunters. It's a bit of a struggle what to paint with at the beginning of stream, and then I've suddenly had a moment of sort of clarity, if you will, and I know what we're going to do. So let me just get that set up. You can see that this is the screen. I can show you what I finished off yesterday. This is Harken World Claimer. You'll remember we did an unboxing video of this geezer. We have painted him a little bit on stream, both here and over on Twitch at twitch.tv/gloriousbadger. But yeah, he is done. I'm very happy with him. We haven't got like final photos, etc. and all that kind of jazz done yet, but we certainly will do. Look at his evil looking eyes, sort of. Now, the only thing I was pondering is, do I do some sort of dodgy glow coming out of those? And I thought, no. Not now, at least. I'm very happy with how he's looking, though. He's looking pretty snazzy, in my humble opinion. And we all know it's very humble. Yes. We are on live chat. I keep forgetting to put, like the chat bot like the chat thing into OBS. Every single time I forget about it and remember at the last second, like an absolute idiot. However, Stream Elements bot is running. Legendary. So, this is what we have painted in past streams, etc. I decided last night I got to finish this miniature, so that's basically what I did. We added some pigments along the base. What else did I do? We did this glowy thing up here, sort of glowy. It looks alright. It does the job. Oh, we did the face. I've got to be honest, I was really struggling with what to do with that. Do we go with a fleshy colour or do I go with an ivory colour? In the end, I went with a bit of flesh because, frankly, I can't resist a little bit of flesh. And we also went with flesh pipes. Well, as you can see, they're kind of fleshy coloured. And, yeah, I'm very happy. So he's all based up. The only thing I've got to do now is matte varnish this bad boy. And then I can get some photos up onto social media. I was going to paint something else, but at the last second, I chickened out almost and went with this guy. This is from Hexbane's Hunters, which is Warhammer, Age of Sigmar, Underworlds, Nether Maze. That's kind of where it burrows down to. It is, yeah, it's a witch hunter. Obviously, I have got witch hunters for the best game ever, which is, in case if you didn't know what the best game ever was already, it is. Let me enlighten you. Best game ever is Mordheim. A game I'm very much looking forward to doing. I don't know if I'll be necessarily playing it when I move house. However, I would very much like to get some scenery for it. Like it would be kind of like build a town would be rather nice. I like that idea a lot. unfortunately, for my wallet. You just rotate this. A smidgen. What? Oh, I like that's my thumb into the primer. There's a tiny bit of primer we missed. Because we're clever like that. There's a lump. So just going to slap some primer on there. We're going to come back later anyway and make sure there is a nice smooth coat of paint on, but right now it's okay. I see some chat happening. What happened there? Cloxton, hello, you saucy rascal. Who is Matt Varnish? Well, brother of Jeff Varnish. Another painting streamer. Yeah, something like that. Cloxton, how are you doing today? Happy Friday. Are you ready for the end of the month? Or I should say, are you ready for the beginning of a new month? Which would be tomorrow. I had the... Unfortunately, I like to look at OBS rather than the stream thing. Because the stream itself is, like, what I'm seeing my side is live, whereas, like, what you see seems to be about 20 minutes behind as far as I can tell. And unfortunately, like, I keep forgetting to add the chat bot, so which is unfortunately not the chat bot, the actual chat widget. I need to change that around so I can actually read chat. What? You live in a constant state of not readiness? Excellent, myself included. That is basically the best place to be. Just winging it left, right, and centre. What's up, Icarus? How you doing today? Happy Friday. Welcome to last day of the month. What have we got going on? So, I'm just putting some primer on this miniature because it turns out I missed a chunk of it when I was priming it like an idiot. So, we're just slapping some on, waiting for it to dry. And we are going to paint this over on Twitch as well. What else have I been doing today? I've been painting 2 other Space Marines. I've been painting a Salamander and a Raven Guard. Chappy. I have started also painting up a Word Bearer and a Sons of Horus Marine. So those videos will appear over here on YouTube. Once I locate some extra time to edit them into actual videos. But for now, this is where we are. This is what we find ourselves doing. What are we all doing today? Happy, as I said about 20 times now, happy Friday. Right. I got an email from YouTube saying I'm live. Have I subscribed to myself by accident? I think I have. I think I've accidentally subscribed to myself at some point. I did wonder the other day why I got an email saying I was live. I thought, I know I'm live because I hit the go live button, or whatever that is. Quickly hit this with the hairdryer. One more coat of this and then we can get going. It does that to you too. It's very frustrating. It's very frustrating. I tell you what though. What? I tell you what, there's something weird floating in my pot of water. That's something. For free. Anyway, my mother need to find out. So when I have a break between here and Twitch, I need to go and interrogate my mother. It sounds like she's having a problem selling her house, which is a complete disaster. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that you get some utter scumbags trying to buy a house? Anywho, Muley, well, hello there. How are you doing? Happy Friday evening. Get all excited by a new email and it's YouTube telling me stuff. I hate it. I hate it. I can't stand it. It's very frustrating. We have majestically tickled 500, so I do have like the community tab. Finally, so I am trying to post stuff. I've added 2 entire posts, which I think is almost better than my Twitter post count, like in the last couple of days. So I am trying to make it use of it. I will be doing polls, seeing if there's any interest in, like, I know we're doing Age of Sigmar today, but any kind of more interest in. I will be doing a painting video on this guy, which is like the executioner for Hexbane Hunters. He is a planned video, so that is why he's in front of me. But I thought we'd paint this geezer up today instead. Let me move that there. Matte Varnish. Well, I'm going to go into business with Matte Varnish. I have been contemplating channel names to move out to change to. It's a bit of a struggle. It's just like the current name just isn't really kind of, I want to say suitable. Oh god. It's just not like, doesn't really say much about the channel. So we've got a bunch of metal on this geezer. Let's just start out with some lead belcher, shall we? Muley, what's new with yourself? It's been a hot minute. It's been a very hot minute. I've also lost. I've lost one shoulder pad. I don't know what's happened to it. It's gone AWOL. All my nightmares have happened at the same time, apparently. So we're going to break out the lead belcher. This is going to be utter pain. Metallic paint, but they share similar letters, pain and paint. So let's just slap some of this on. It seems to have metal bits and pieces all over the place. So let's just... Hey, we finally started painting this kit. Who would have thunk it? So as always, this is the shorter stream. We will be going over to Twitch. It is the last day of September. Surely the finest month of all Twitch. Twitchdom. Or not. Okay. So... You built the Hexbanes last week? Oh, God. I do like the miniatures. You've painted the Gore Chosen. Ah, I didn't buy that one in the end. I chickened out at the last second. However, I will show you. I don't have Hexbane himself, but this is my old Witch Hunter from Moortime. I absolutely love this miniature, and I did prime it. I stripped and reprimed it. But the paint has... It's been so long since I actually did that. I'm going to need to reprime it because the paint has started to wear off the metal mini. So, like, when I land in a new house, we're definitely going to be painting up some more time. We're going to be concentrating on more time as much as we can within time scales. Necromunda and kind of like 40k Horus Heresy kind of stuff, rather than... Until the old world lands, that game appears, and then we'll have a good old focus on that. You'll drop a pic on Discord Friday. Oh, a nice one, Muley. Is that Reno there? Oi oi Savaloy. How you doing? Good to see you. Happy Friday to you as well. What's going on with yourself? We're just casually painting a little bit at the moment. At the speed of a startled slug. We are painting away. Lots to do and all that kind of fun stuff. Yeah, the Gore Chosen, I almost purchased it. It was in the cart, and I chickened out at the last second for some reason. I'm not saying I definitely will be getting it because it's a sweet mini. I just, at the time... I say chickened out. It's probably a money issue. Recovering from the week. Listen, I hope you're going to put your feet up. I hope everyone's going to put their feet up this weekend. Get some of that old school relaxing done. Right, that's what I'd love everyone to do, if possible. If it's not possible, well, make sure you schedule some of that relaxing in. Make some time for it. And then I can give advice, but I can't take my own advice, so I obviously will not have any time to do any of that. However, just how things go. Alright, so I know he's got, like, this is all metal and that's metal. And his face is metal. So we've got a few things to paint. Or we could just leave him like that. Arr. Muley, how did you, and his back as well. Oh god, he's just covered in it. He's absolutely resplendent in it, if you will. We will be hosing it down with a liberal coating of, sweet Null Oil, as it's known in the trade. This is Lead Belcher, my friend. It is Lead Belcher. I didn't need to purchase this, thankfully, because it was in Imperium magazine. I was making do before with Vallejo. I mean, this is a different color. They are different colors. They're relatively close, but no time to relax. I promise to demo an application in 2 weeks. You haven't built it yet? Oh my god. You thrive on pressure though, don't you, Clockson? That's you love it. That's why you say these things. You thrive on the pressure. Yeah, well, I don't know. The camera, the lighting, I don't know. I think the lighting is good, but I don't know. I don't know. When I do my YouTube videos in a new place, I tell you, I am looking forward to kind of getting this camera out of my face. I don't know what that's going to involve exactly, but it's definitely going to involve something. Martin, hello. How the hell are you? Happy Friday to you. What's going on? What's going on, you saucy beast? How was all that painting you did on the Tuesday? We are working on Hexbane's Hunters currently. Well, one of them, really. I would like to get the whole gang painted up. Relatively quickly. I don't want to dawdle too much, truth be told. Saying that, the gang looks really cool, so I don't want to paint it quite quickly, but I don't want to ruin it. Nothing would be worse. Well, actually, there's a lot worse out there, but I'm awake at least. I'm awake at least. In the process of getting my son to sleep in case I disappear. I was going to suggest lots and lots of sweets, but that's probably not going to help. Have the reverse of that. Good luck, though. I hope it leads to a lovely, relaxing Friday evening for yourselves. Painting was great. Felt so good to get back to it. I felt like a newbie again. Progress is still progress, right, Martin? Even if it's not... Even if you aren't flying through the miniatures at like the speed you used to, or anything like that, that doesn't matter. What's going on there? I mean, there are definite times when I wish I could paint. Well, I don't paint slowly when I know I'm like. I definitely paint slow when I'm on camera. It's not good. I've definitely noticed that when I'm painting on stream, I paint so slowly it's ridiculous. Because I like to talk. I've got talking to do. I got important talking to do. It's not really important. It's just talking. Oh, hello. Hey, Jason, what's cracking? Well, hello there. What's going on? Happy Friday to you. What are you up to? I hope whatever you got planned or whatever it is you're up to is going swimmingly and all that sort of stuff. We are just painting up this little kit from Warhammer Underworlds. Martin says exactly, and will hopefully lead to me painting more regularly. Yeah, just make, even if it's just like half an hour a week, right, of actual painting, because it takes me at least about 20 to 30 minutes to actually start painting. What I do is I sit down and say I'm going to go and do some painting. First of all, I need a cup of tea. I make the cup of tea, come back, sit down with a cup of tea, mull over exactly what it is I'm going to be painting, make sure I've got the right paints. As I'm doing this, I'm necking the tea. Then I realise, by the time I actually start painting, I've run out of tea again, so I have to go back and make another one. And then I start. So it's at least a half an hour process of starting. And then I at least try and do like an hour or so. New friend host? Jason, what are you up to? What are you up to this evening? What's going on? You can see yourself doing more in the evenings, Martin. Once everyone has gone to bed, yeah. My mother used to give me whiskey as a child, get me to go to sleep. So she says. I don't know if that's actually true. What is... Sorry, you keep doing that. What is that? That's a YouTube sign, that is. I know what it is. I can see what it is, but I mean, that's just... I normally stream over on Twitch. That's like where I normally stream. Like we do a longer Sunday stream here, and what's going on here? That's all metal, isn't it? We look at the Sunday previews and stuff coming out the following week. I don't do Saturday streams over on Twitch either. Well, unless we ever hit any sub goals or any of that kind of stuff, but we're kind of devoid of those, so leaves my Saturdays free. Oromorph. Well, if it's bad stuff, we best not talk about it. Your nana was a big fan of a hot toddy for almost every... That's very similar to my mother. She's very quick to say, have you tried... But depending on... If it's an ailment, have some whiskey. If there's cleaning to be done in the house, it's usually use some vinegar or bicarbonate of soda. Those two things, the like default cleaning sort of techniques. I mean, she uses proper stuff. Not that I guess vinegar and bicarb are not proper, but she uses like the purchase stuff as well. Just that the house doesn't smell of sort of fish and chips or anything like that. Thankfully, because that would be very strange. I don't think I could cope with a house that smelt of fish and chips. It would be I like fish and chips occasionally. I've got to say though that the smell. What? No, it's one of the reasons. Well, that's also another reason why chicken wings are disgusting. Just fried chicken in general stinks. What? Can't be doing with it. Like, I'll eat it, just not at my house. Or I'll consider eating it, just not at my house. Waste of whiskey in your book? What, cleaning, Martin, or just like to get better? I gotta be honest, like, if Calpol could still work for adults, like, do you remember Child's Calpol? I'm sure they, like, it used to be that weird purple colour. Then I don't know if they did flavor change or just added a different flavor in. But then it suddenly went really disgusting when I was growing up, and I was like, oh, I can't cope with any of this. This is just we're done with this. No more Calpol for me. I've grown up. Just give me, I don't know, paracetamol or whatever the hell it is. So we've got lots of leather to paint on this guy. No, Icarus, I'm going to stay as well clear of that for the stuff as I can. Unless it's really required. I'm not a fan. I'm too I don't really like. Obviously, I take my epilepsy medication, and I hate that, but it works. So I've got metal paint all over my hands as well. Although she did once march my mum up to Princes Street where they were relaying the road. So I read that as relaying, as in, anyway. And held her over a tar barrel to solve her... What was that? I heard a noise. Oh, it's a subscription. Thank you very much for doing that. I swear to God, I've got to change that noise. It's so frustrating. I heard it, though, for once. Thank you so much for subscribing. Held her over a tar barrel to solve her cough. Did it work? It's amazing what they got away with in the 50s. Yeah, that is very true. That's like proper medication. Just... oh, dear. And I got more metal. I'm going to have to scrub my hands before the Twitch stream. Curses. That's all right. All right. Oh, he's got a butt plate. It's curses. I did not see that. I would have... He's got like a sort of... I don't know. I was going to say a frying pan. Tactical frying pan. Maybe he just takes it... Maybe it is a frying pan. He just bolts it onto the back of his armor. And, you know, goes out hunting witches and demons and whatever else they go hunting for. And then has a nice frying pan for the end of the day when he cooks up his bacon or whatever. You know? That's all I got to say. Plans, folks, I need to know what everyone's doing for the weekend. The stuff I had on order hasn't appeared. So I don't think I'll be doing the unboxing video that I was planning on doing. Frankly, I'd planned it ages ago. It didn't appear then. Hasn't appeared now. So, fun times. Yeah, with taste and smell trigger that Icarus, you're so correct there. Like when whenever I smell someone with a push mower, like petrol powered or gas powered, I guess if you want to, if you're that way inclined, it always reminds me of my childhood because we used to, like the lawn we had needed to be mowed every summer. So my dad had a push mower, which was petrol powered. And I just love the smell of freshly cut grass with that sort of, with that waft of petrol going around. Do you know what I mean? You're not suggesting it. Now, I'm just saying oh, okay. I am twitching indeed as well, Icarus. Hold on, what is, I should watch Andor, should I? Apparently ass is ass a PG word? Anyway. I will let it through, but I don't know if, I think people can say that. I need to really look at the list of words that that Twitch does, YouTube doesn't like. And just add that to the list of blocked words and let everything else through. I have heard good things about Andor. The issue always is, Icarus, time for me. Like, I've got so much to do in the next month. I've got so much to do before the house move. And the thing is, I can't fully pack yet because Like, we had the surveyor come around 2 weeks ago. We should be getting a... sorry, I'm not looking at the camera. I'm just trying to clean this pot of paint. We had the surveyor come around 2 Fridays ago. Their report is going to the buyer this week. So this week, we're going to hear from them whether or not there's going to be an issue with purchase, like the actual purchase. So I can't fully commit to packing up because they might say, you know what, we're not buying the house. So it's going to be a very hectic month for me. In between that, I've got a lot of recording to do, so I have at least footage I can take with me to edit. Donkeys have really... That is very true, actually, Martin. That is very true. This is the problem. This is the problem. Anyway. Saying that, my mother, when she moves house, she's very keen on getting donkeys for some reason. I don't... Like, her grandfather used to want them. Never got them. And she was like, well, obviously I have to have donkeys now. He didn't get his dream. I will fulfill his legacy and purchase some donkeys. But you got to get... Thing is, you got to get 2 of them. You can't just have one. You got to get them in pairs. All right. So we got metal on there. Lovely jubbly. Now I know there are some bits we haven't done of metal. I was wondering if maybe he had like steel-toed boots. He doesn't, thankfully. I might have to look at the artwork. This looks like metal panel. This looks like metal paneling. However, we could paint that a nice bright color. Rather than just steel, we could paint it a nice bright color and then do some chipping on it. Some paint chipping. In my mind, I'm thinking we're going to paint... I'm going to have to look at the artwork, though. We are going to have to add a jazzy color to this because, frankly, like, I know it's a witch hunter. He's going to be wearing lots of black and brown leather, but I think we need something just to add a little bit of color. A little bit of magenta. No. Stay away from the magenta. It's not complicated. He's going to have brown boots, I think. Brown boots? He's got a tactical... What is it? Is this like an overcoat? I don't know. You could have a black leather coat. That's fine. Brown boots, brown gloves. This bit of cloth around his waist... That could be the jazzy bit of colour. Potentially. Unless that's like a weird bit of coat. There's a bit of... Otherwise, there's a bit of trouser. We could add a bit of... Oh, he could have dark brown... Black coat. Dark brown trousers. And boots. Sorry. Dark brown boots. Some jazzy colour. Just like a hint of magenta just peeking out. Everywhere else, just very, very serious witch hunting business. It is indeed, Martin. Yeah, it's one of Hexbane hunters from Warhammer Underworld Nether Maze thing. That game. Oh, no, Martin. I know. I just completely went off on a tangent. I went completely off on a tangent because Mum's been talking about donkeys a lot recently, and it's all very well. I'm just... The logistics. The logistics is an issue. Like, who's going to look after them when she goes on holiday? You know, all that sort of stuff. Okay, so... I'm just looking at the painted miniature. So the painted miniature that GW have, he's got dark grey, black cloak, black gloves, black boots. So yeah, I would have his boots and gloves match. I suppose I could do a dark brown overcoat. And he's got... Okay, so he has trousers, and I think the bit of fabric he's got in front of him is like a tunic of some variety. It's very strange. You see if I can quickly show you guys. Property... That's a filter. Didn't mean to do that. No, go away. Skedaddle. Properties. So, by the way, we are going to be streaming here on Sunday as well, as per usual. So this is what we've got, right? He's got his overcoat, which we could do dark brown. His boots, his gloves will match. We are going to do a dark steel. We're not going to go bright metal. Hopefully, we might do a little bit, but not. We won't go crazy. So boots and gloves match. We could do a brown overcoat. Black. This thing here. Black, brown. Okay, I think we're going to go dark brown overcoat, black tunic, potentially black boots, black gloves. And then this bit, there's a bit of thing right here. This, like a bit of knee showing through. This could be some ridiculously bright colour. It's like he's got to be serious all the time, right? He's got to be... Oh, and he's got flesh on his head, even better. He's got to be serious all the time. That's why he wears the overcoat. But deep down, he wants to wear the magenta. I was worried that your Twitch stream was going to be changed tone to more animal care. No, it's not. I mean, we may very well end up just being one of those permanent camera angles, just pointing at a donkey. We'll become Donkey Cam. Until I get back mini painting over on Twitch, at least. I don't know when that will happen, truth be told, but we'll just have to see, really. So, let me a tiny bit more metal. The Badger and Donkey show, yeah. Oh god. Do you have to keep an eye on the time? We are going to continue painting this guy over on Twitch at twitch.tv/gloriousbadger. And I don't know why that makes me giggle. It's ridiculous. Self-promotion. Terrible. I hate it. Absolutely hate it. Martin, okay. Did you go to Glasgow recently? Was it last week you went to Glasgow? Am I just imagining things now? You was the way I was going to construct that sentence. You was in. Oh, that would have been a terrible sentence. I'm glad I managed to stop myself. You were in Glasgow on Monday night. Oh, for the gig, of course. How was it? Was it good? I'm going to drink some tea really quickly. By the way, if you like tea, smash like. If you don't like tea, also smash like. Just generally smash like. Left, right, and centre. While I drink this tea. Quickly. No. I discussed Jar Jar the other day. Still do not approve. You've seen him load, so you knew you wouldn't be let down. Excellent. Well, that's good, right? I saw Red Hot Chili Peppers twice. And wasn't let down. I was let down by their choice of opening band the second time. It was absolutely horrific. The band, I don't know what they were smoking when they decided this band was an excellent choice for opener. It was just... Oh, it was terrible. It was not good. But, saying that, I've not really listened to them... I haven't really listened to the Chili Peppers since then. Not because of the band that they chose. That wasn't it. I just kind of moved on, I guess. Let me smack some... I'm going to smack some Null Oil on now. I think. No, we're not going to do that. I've got to decide. Do we want to do black gloves? Or black overcoat? I mean, we could do. I actually, you know what we're going to do? Dark brown overcoat, right? Nicely worn. We're going to do. This is going to be black. This bit of fabric right here. This sort of almost said codpiece. That's not what it is. Jacket. I don't know whatever he's wearing, like over his torso, with the bit down here. I guess black gloves and black boots as well. So all of those three match, just with a darker coat. I think that's what we want to do. Always got a bit of arm sticking out as well, so that needs to be same. That will be black. Will it? No, that'll be brown. Sorry, I'm getting so confused. I'm getting so confused. Right, abandoned black. Let's just smack this down. Plus the bonus was that my mate drove. Getting back from Glasgow late or can be a nightmare these days. No late train. Oh no. Yeah, that's pain right there. That's pain. Well, I'm glad you had someone to drive you back, because I don't know, the whole late train thing anyway is it's just painful, in my humble opinion. Having when I used to live in Brighton, I used to quite often, like, having spent like all night like in the club, I had to get the last train back to Brighton. That was always fun. Or I'd have to find someone to I was gonna say spend the night with. someone's like a basically house like a crash at for the night. It was weird that daily Brighton commute, that was turned out to be basically kind of shorter than my London commute when I was living in London and commuting into work every day. It's probably the last gig I'll go to in Glasgow for a while, purely for that reason. We'll stick to the Berg. I'm sure, like, oh, I got the wrong paint. You have a healthy supply of bands coming to Edinburgh, right? To play some sweet music for you. Or would that be a gross guess? I'm going to paint over that. I know we're going to use another color later, but just for now. That is my Twitch. There is my Twitch link right there. There is probably a Instagram as well, Twitter and Patreon. Although that Patreon one, I think, will be... I don't know. Not sure what we're going to be doing with Patreon, truth be told. I have set up a Ko-fi? Whatever, however you want to pronounce that word. I like the idea of calling it Ko-fi, because it sounds ridiculous. Mike McCoy. What's up, you saucy beast? Hello, how you doing? What's cracking? Happy Friday. Are you wrapping up your day of work? Are you just about to head home? Glasgow has more venues. Oh, really? And a better music scene? Oh, I did not know that. Well, I've never been to Glasgow, so well, admittedly, I've only been to Edinburgh once, and that wasn't for music either. So my knowledge of is, well, and that was 20. When did I go to Edinburgh? 25 years ago. Eesh. Quite a while ago. Strange, like just life just finds a way. Life just kind of gets in the way of like travel and stuff. It sucks. Doing well. You're about to head home within 10. Yeah, I thought so. I thought so. Good to see you though. I hope you had a good week. Welcome to the end of August, September even, not August. Is there something going on with Patreon? Yeah, there is, Clockson. I can't talk about it because we're a PG stream and like not that we're monetized, but future videos, should we ever get monetized, I can't mention. I will message you or something. Like I've still got Patreon going for the moment, and I've got coffee, whatever going at the moment. It's not really an issue anyway. People like I don't really get any people swinging by there anyway, so it's not an issue. But I think I do have to kind of think like when this house move happens, there's going to be a lot of change. I've got to kind of I gotta sort out the revenue streams. I gotta be brutal with it. Is Patreon bad now? Well, I mean, if what I've read is true, then it's definitely, I would consider it bad. Yeah. I mean, admittedly, I think I have one lovely person supporting me via Patreon, so I'm not like embedded kind of into it. I don't have vast amounts of money coming from them or anything like that. So it's very easy for me to kind of jump ship if I need to. You know. However, as I said, like content, like I don't get much money. I got one lovely person supporting me there, and that's it. So I don't really have any investment there. I do my YouTube videos go live on Patreon early, and Ko-Fi Coffee, whatever. They go early there, and then they sort of get public here afterwards. But I do have to look at my revenue streams and kind of sort some stuff out in that regard. In that regard, like for when I move to the new place, because it's getting rather, saucy. Right now, leather coat. I'm going to smack down some Rhinox hide. I wish I had a decent jar of this. I probably do somewhere. But we're gonna put down. We're gonna give this a bit of a tickle. I do want to keep this coat as dark as I can, so we will see how this works out. Now, unfortunately, this is well, we have a paint dispensing issue at the moment, so I'm just gonna have to wing it. It's gonna be the right move. Was that the right move? I don't know, we'll see. Maybe we could do the inside of the coat. That could be black. Or he could be one of those people who've got like the inside of their coat is ridiculously jazzy. I say one of those people. I am one of those people. Like I got two suits which I absolutely adore them both. Unfortunately, I can no longer fit into them because well, I'm going to say COVID happened, but I think that happened a bit before, really. Like the inside of the jackets, they're very snazzy. Weird that when put some paint on and it's just paint does just not want to stick to the primer. It's a very weird situation. Just wicking away any excess while I have the opportunity. Don't want any kind of tide marks or anything appearing. Do we do the inside of this thing or not? I do not know, folks. But this is just like our little casual pre-Twitch stream warm up. Can I remember how to paint kind of deal? We'll be streaming over on Twitch tonight, twitch.tv/GloriousBadger. This is the last day of September. Whatever that's worth. Okay, trying to get these. Are these boots or are these just shoes? I think they're boots. I think they're full-on boots. Which is fine. I wonder what jazzy colour trousers we're going to go with. Bloody signal. Yeah, it is. Not good. That is my concern with moving, though, as well. Ending up with a potato for an internet provider. I do not need that potato internet in my life. Okay, we are going to be continuing. Oh, we can paint new leather, though. Yes. New leather. Yeah, I do not want that potato internet. So one of the YouTube streamers I watch, he's just updated to fiber internet. Is disgusting. It's like a 900. What did he have? It's like 925 download speed, 875 upload speed. It was disgusting, and I wanted it. Your road is being dug up to replace. Yeah, we just had that, Icarus. For the last month, we've had. They went up one side of the street. I don't know how far they went, and then they came back down. So I'd say 6 weeks. Last week they've been doing that for. It's been very frustrating. However, I would have been all over it if we'd been staying in this house. I would have been like, yes, please. Your boy wants that juicy internet, thank you. But no. When we moved, there was so many nice places we rejected for rubbish internet. Oh, really, Clockson? I mean, we have, like, where we are, I'm on Sky something or other. And to be honest, it's like 70 download speed. And probably 20 upload or something, I don't know. It's sufficient. It's slow, but it's sufficient. I mean, slow. We've come a long way from when I was first on the internet, sort of 95, 94, 95. That sort of speed, right? Our only road, so no vehicles can access the square, no deliveries. Oh god, that is, yeah. As someone who lives on basically deliveries, that's not good. Well, hopefully everything's back in working order ASAP. Folks, I'm just going to let you know before we do, I have been working on today, when I was... so we're working on Raven Guard and Salamander, right? I know we've actually skipped a couple of legions. Word Bearers and Sons of Horus. So I am kind of, I just wanted to double check these backpacks before I committed to the color scheme that I'm going to record myself painting. But those two are getting recorded. I already know what Salamanders and Raven Guard look like. So those videos have been recorded. While that's happening, I'm kind of just testing the paint jobs that I want to do for those two. And then we got Alpha. They're called Alpha Legion. Those people. I'm not quite sure what I'll do there. I think I'm going to do something with like a gold undercoat and then contrast paint over it. But yeah, that is basically what I'm doing. And then we got to do hopefully all of the basing videos for those Marines that we've currently painted. Those will also be a bunch of videos. And then I really have to look at once that whole section of stuff is done, I'm going to have a real look at kind of more stuff, changing edits and all, like how I lay out videos and all that sort of stuff. But I want everything to look pretty similar for this series at least. However, it is 33 minutes past. I'll be streaming over on Twitch at twitch.tv/gloriousbadger in about half an hour. I need to get some food and I need some more tea, like nobody's business. That's what I'm going to do. I'd say thank you very much for hanging out with me, folks. If you made it this far in the VOD, don't forget to smash that like button and also make sure you subscribed, all that good stuff. I will see you later if you are watching live over on Twitch. Thank you very much, everybody. I'll see you later.